In 2024, the automotive world is pushing the limits of what's possible, delivering cars that combine technology, design, and functionality in new and exciting ways. And these are the top anticipated 2024 car models that you might like too. Cadillac Lyriq. By far one of the most interesting luxury electric SUVs you will ever set your eyes on, the new Lyriq is making a return in 2024 with interesting changes based on customers' feedback. The major update to the Lyriq is the new trim levels. You get a base model tech trim, a mid-range luxury trim, and at the top of the class is the new Sport. The major differences between these three trims are more aesthetic than functional. You may be able to go with either and still be just fine. Choreographed exterior lights, illuminated door handles, and rain-sensing wipers are the kind of features you may be missing out on if you go for the base model. Interestingly, range estimates are lower than they were in the 2023 Lyriq. Rear-wheel drive will offer about 308 miles, while you get 1 mile less on all-wheel drive at 307 miles. Performance is to be the same, with 340 horsepower on the single-motor rear-wheel drive and 500 horsepower on the dual-motor all-wheel drive variant. The 2023 model did not disappoint in performance, especially for a vehicle this size in the SUV class, and we expect more of the same from the new Lyriq. Good news is that the base level still starts at around $59,000. Jeep Wagoneer EV. The all-new electric 2024 Wagoneer will be one of 2 electric SUVs offered in the North American market. We are getting a possible range of 400 miles per charge, a 600 horsepower output, allowing the electrified SUV to accelerate from 0 to 60 in around 3.5 seconds. The launch of the Jeep Wagoneer EV marks a significant turning point for the off-road brand, which anticipates that by 2030, EV sales will account for 50% of total sales in the United States. Despite being Jeep's first fully electric vehicle, the 2024 Wagoneer EV will take design cues from the company's current gasoline-powered vehicles and combine them with EV-like elements, like a grille that lights up. The Wagoneer EV has a futuristic appearance thanks to this fusion of contemporary and classic-style features while still looking like a Jeep. Kia EV9. Early 2024 is when the 2024 Kia EV9 is anticipated to appear. The 2024 Kia EV9 will be built on the EV6's popularity while being a big brother SUV with 3 rows. Interestingly, there will be 5 different trim options for the EV9 with a starting price of about $55,000. When built with max options, it should have roughly 400 horsepower and 480 pound-feet of torque. If you want the top potent version of this EV, those are not bad numbers for a 3-row family SUV. For Kia, it's crucial to have a family EV in the fleet as the auto industry embraces electrification more and more. That will be the 2024 Kia EV9. Depending on how the interior is set up, it will most likely have seats for 6 or 7 people as a 3-row SUV. Land Rover Range Rover EV. With Land Rover's brand new chassis that can accommodate gas, plug-in hybrid, or electric propulsion, the company's flagship EV model now makes an evolutionary leap into the completely electric era. Luxury SUV that is also electric is expected to bring out the best of the Range Rover's unique and recognizable design reputation. Battery range, power, and pricing are among the crucial characteristics that are important, but we anticipate the Range Rover EV to maintain the plushness and strong off-road prowess that have come to represent the brand since it was introduced to the US in 1987. An all-new chassis and new full electric powertrain will be used in the 2024 Range Rover EV. The electric vehicle will be built on the long wheelbase variant, which should allow for 3 rows of seating, just like the current gas-powered Range. A new multi-link suspension design frees up more space for the EV's battery and rear-wheel steering system by reducing the amount of room required for wheel articulation. Jeep Recon EV. This Jeep is unique in the new lineup. The impending 2024 Jeep Recon EV is coming to crawl rocks, to say it exactly. Electric vehicles have impacted nearly every market, zapping into classes of vehicles like full-size pickup trucks, station wagons, luxury SUVs, and now this. The 4-wheel drive Recon EV is a fully electric mid-size SUV with a power-folding rooftop and easily detachable doors inspired by the Wrangler 4xe plug-in hybrid. Initial renderings show a spare tire mounted on the tailgate, the LED 7-slot front grille, the beefy BF Goodrich rubber, and the seats for up to 5 people on top of rubberized flooring that can all be seen in initial renders. As one of 2 new electric models to the Jeep portfolio, the Recon EV will join the impending Wagoneer EV. We anticipate the Jeep Recon EV to be about the same size as the current Jeep Wrangler or 2-row Grand Cherokee because it belongs to the midsize SUV class. According to Jeep, the Recon EV production will be scheduled to begin sometime in 2024. Chevrolet Silverado EV. A worthy addition to Chevrolet's new electrified lineup is Silverado EV. A midgate design option allows users to fold the partition between the bed and the cab for added storage space. A big battery pack is believed to have a range of up to 400 miles on a single charge, and a battery with a range of 100 miles may be charged in just 10 minutes using DC fast charging technology. The 2024 Chevrolet Silverado EV can tow up to 10,000 pounds and handle loads weighing up to 1,300 pounds thanks to dual electric motors that produce up to 664 horsepower and provide standard all-wheel drive. The Silverado EV will only have 2 electric motors compared to the GMC Hummer EV's 3 electric motors. The configuration should still deliver strong acceleration performance as Chevrolet claims the top-spec RST has at least 664 horsepower, while the base WT model manages with 510. Both all-wheel drive and 4-wheel steering are standard. Customers who choose the RST model will discover that their vehicle has an adjustable air suspension. Nevertheless, a pair of enormous, stylish 24-inch wheels are optional. Locking differentials, substantial all-terrain tires, and other adventure-ready components will be added to the Silverado EV's suspension in the Trail Boss Edition. The maximum towing capacity of the Silverado EV at launch will be 10,000 pounds for the RST variant and 8,000 pounds for the WT. According to Chevrolet, a variant with a 20,000-pound towing capacity may be soon added to the list later on. Hyundai Kona. Hyundai is now prepared to introduce the new crossover generation, which will hit American shores for the 2024 model year. There will be 4 different variants. Unsurprisingly, we're getting an EV version now. Then there is the purely combustion-powered, a hybrid, and the inline. Hyundai's designers first created the new Kona EV before incorporating the design into the other models. They all have a recognizable light bar along the edge of the hood up front. Below this strip on the corners are the headlights. The 2024 Hyundai Kona retains both of its 4-cylinder engines from the previous generation. A 147 horsepower 2-liter engine will be the base model, with a turbocharged 1.6-liter 4-cylinder engine offered as an option. The hybrid drivetrain revealed for the Kona in other regions might also be available. Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. The Alfa Romeo Giulia, and specifically the Quadrifoglio variant, have always been some of the best sellers in the Alfa Romeo lineup, and for good reason. With their 2024 to 2025 model, the brand is coming out with a shout. First off, the company has already announced that the 2025 Giulia will be fully electric. With that being said, the brand has also made some bold claims to match. 500 miles of range, 800-volt architecture to enable fast charging, 350 horsepower at the base level, and as high as 800 horsepower on the higher Veloce variant. As for the most distinguished Giulia, the Quadrifoglio will be able to produce a whopping 1,000 horsepower. While these may just be approximate estimates, that should be just enough to get people ready to sign the big checks even before the car comes out.